Hey guys, Hector here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to highlight, contour, and conceal using matchsticks on 4 different skin tones. Hope you guys enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe. So with Hawa, because she has such a beautiful, rich skin tone, the trick here is going to be to do a reverse contour. And what that means is really just highlighting and let the natural contours come out on its own. In this case, I'm using my matchstick in the shade Truffle to create that light that we're talking about. So we're gonna start underneath the eyes and then under the contour. By creating this light underneath, this shadow pops up, and that's the contour. So a good tip to know what is underneath the contour is in your earlobe, the center of your ear. I'm gonna use that as your guide and go down. So using my precision sponge, I'm gonna go ahead now and diffuse that. Instead of going upward like we do with our contour, with this we're gonna go downward. One of my favorite things to do also when you're creating this reverse contour is add a little bit of a cheek color. So I'm gonna use Redig. It's one of my favorite colors to use in deeper skin tones because it shows up like a natural flush. Now that I have added this beautiful cheek color, I feel like I'm missing a little something. Here you have tons of options. So I want you to choose. So you wanna go something more bold or more natural?
Natural look is good.
Do some cinnamon. I think it will complement your chocolate skin. So I'm gonna apply directly into the skin. I'm gonna be very strategic with my placement. Underneath the brow bone, above the brow, and I'm gonna blend it out with my fingers. In order for the highlight to really shine and have its moment, you have to mattify the center. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Invisimatte. What I love the most about Invisimatte is how universal this powder is, especially with women of color. Rihanna tried this product for numerous amount of red carpet moments, camera flashes, runways, and wanted to ensure that this product photographed at its best no matter what circumstance. I have to finish my look gloss bomb. If you know me very well. Cannot live without my gloss bomb. There you have it. The Just Can End is already prepped with Pro Filter foundation in the shade 320. I'm first gonna start contouring. We're using my matchsticks in the color Truffle. Using the tip of the ear as my guidance, I'm gonna draw a light line above the brow, into the temple, underneath the jaw, bridge of the nose. Using my contour brush, I'm gonna work in circular motions in an upward way. You really wanna ensure that you push that color into the hairline. Remember, contour is like Spanx. You wanna have them on, but you do not wanna see them. So now that I have contoured the face, I never wanna forget the eyes. I like to use my thumb, go right underneath the brow, into the crease, and create this definition here. I just want you to see how drastically this changes the look. Open your eyes. I like to do concealer last. I always feel like that's the one thing that wears off throughout the day the quickest. So if you do this last, you will prevent that touch-up stain. So I'm using the color Wheat. I'm focusing directly underneath the eyes, around the nose, chin, and bridge of nose. Center of the forehead. Go ahead and blend that out. I want to go ahead and set that into place. So I'm going to use my Invisimatte and my precision sponge, and I'm just going to press it into the skin to set that concealer that I just created. So now that everything is set and ready to go, we got to bring some luminosities back into the skin. So I'm going to use my shimmer sticks. And what color are you thinking to use, babe?
You know, Hector, I've always wanted to go blonde.
I love that. What I like to do is go directly with the stick into the skin. So I start right underneath the eye area. What I love about that is that it really just enhances the cheeks, so it really brings them upward. Since we're already in the highlighting mode, please don't forget your ears, especially if they're exposed. Really just want to accessorize them a little more. So now that everything is nice and highlighted, please don't forget your lips. So I'm going to go and finish my look with Gloss Bomb. I like to put an extra touch just on the center of the lips to create a pouty effect. And really just bring all the luminosity together. So I'm here with Diana, and we already have prepped your skin using Pro Filter foundation in the shade
290.
290, that's right. And that's more of a neutral shade. Now I'm gonna go ahead and conceal and contour using my matchstick. So step one, what you wanna do is find the tip of the ear and draw a line. Up the temple, around the forehead, underneath the jawline. So I'm going to use my contour concealing brush. If by any chance you feel like you over applied, you can always go back to your damp sponge and just smooth out any edges, just to really create this airbrush effect to your contour. And you can reapply. That's the great thing about the matchsticks, is that I can reapply and add different layers until I have the desired look that I'm going for without creating any texture. So one of the things that I love contouring is also the eyes. It's all a cohesive story. Place your thumb, push it inward, and slowly work into your crease. It will automatically contour not only the eyes, but the nose. So now it's time to conceal. I love concealing last because it's the one thing that wears off the quickest. So start from the inner corners, so bridge of the nose, center forehead, lid, and cupid's bow. So using my conceal brush, I'm gonna go ahead and smooth this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and set everything into place. Using my Invisimatte, I'm gonna take my precision sponge and just press to make sure everything is nice and blotted. So now it's time to highlight. So I'm gonna use my shimmer matchsticks. And with this, I want you to tell me, what kind of shimmers do you like?
I'm down for some Trip and...
Okay, let's do it. So with this, it's very easy to apply. I'm gonna apply it directly into the skin. I like applying my highlight right underneath the eye. Smooth it out with my fingers. Lid, do not forget your ears. So I went ahead and defined the eyes with a little bit of mascara. Now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the lips using my gloss bomb.
It smells so good.
It's amazing. So shea butter, vanilla, and peaches. I already have prepped Madison's skin with foundation, and now comes the fun part, choosing the right color to contour. I've gone with Amber, which is a beautiful taupe color, which is flattering for somebody who's fair to light. Once it's blended, it will neutralize to your skin undertone. So it's not gonna feel like gray or chalky or too heavy or too warm. From time to time, choosing the contour color can be hard for somebody fair because it drastically goes into orange. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna contour. We're gonna create these lines along the cheekbones up to the temples. I'm gonna go underneath the jawline. Using my contouring concealing brush, I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse this formula. Upward motions are ideal. If you go too down, what you're gonna notice is that face looks lower. So if you do upward motions into the hairline, up the temples, again, push that color into your hairline. Remember, Spanx, you wanna have them on, nobody should know you have them on. I feel great with my contour. Now I wanna go ahead and add some concealer. It's very important that when you add a concealer for somebody who's so fair, you stay away from yellow. And the reason why is because it's gonna make the under eye appear a little bit too tired. I went with Matchstick in the color Linen. It's a very beautiful, universal shade. Obviously, it can be used alone, or it can be used as an under eye, as a brightener, or as a touch-up stick. So now that I have placed my product where I need it, I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse any harsh lines using my damp sponge. I like to use my Invisimatte with my retractable brush to set everything into place and just really blot the center. Okay, let's talk highlight. Which color are you thinking about? Something like more bold or natural?
Natural.
Natural. So I'm thinking Starstruck. A great way to apply your shimmer matchstick is using your retractable highlighting brush. I mean, how amazing is that? The fact that your brush magnetizes to your product. How often don't you lose your stuff in your bag? Now that I have completed my highlighting and contouring, you know we have to highlight the lips. I mean, Gloss Bomb is the way to go. Just gives you that juicy side effect. There you have it.